In this video, I want to talk about your spiritual journey and your romantic relationship. Are we all in alignment? Is everything matching up? Is it a match made in heaven? Or is it a match made, someplace else? The reason I want to talk about this is because for some people it has been a problem. It has been an issue that when you are on your spiritual journey, your partner is not. And what do you do? What to do? But before we get started, I want to remind you to pick up your free gift. After watching this video, just go to the description of the channel and pick up your free 7-day journal to inner joy. It's all free right there for you. And if you are liking what I'm talking about, the topics, and you want to hear more and you want to keep hearing about it and being notified on a regular basis, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single video that I am releasing on a daily basis. But let's get started here. So as I mentioned, for some of us, when we are on our spiritual journey, and if we are in a relationship, once we started this journey, you are growing in your spirituality and in your awakening, but your partner is not, because your partner didn't really land with him or her the same way that it did with you. Maybe you both started on the spiritual journey, but you went further because it ignited something in you. You were excited and you wanted to learn more and you wanted to awaken more and more. And your partner was maybe like, yeah, this is kind of cool, but I don't really think that this is for me. So what do? You can kind of sort of compare that to a couple with different careers. You have the artist, and then you have the artist who is married to an attorney. The artist is out late at night, in the studio late hours, performing and working on the weekends. And the attorney is more like a 9-to-5 job, 9-to-5 career. Weekends are off, free time on the weekends, free times at night. Going to bed early at night because the attorney has to be up early, have to be at the office maybe at 8 a.m. And you're the artist and you're in the studio maybe to 2 a.m. and you want to sleep in. Your schedules are completely off, right? What do? Is love enough? Is love enough to keep this going? We all know that sometimes love isn't enough. Just like the Tina Turner song, What's Love Got to Do With It? Sometimes love isn't enough. We need to be able to do life together, and we also need to be able to play house together. How we view finances. Are you a saver? Is he a spender? That type of stuff. So when it comes to your spiritual journey and your partner, you can run into similar issues. You are awakening. You are discovering this new you. You are forming new habits. You talk differently. You don't want to gossip anymore. You don't want to complain anymore. You don't want to complain about gas prices going up or the price of eggs and milk. You are starting to living and experiencing yourself as an abundant being, as a being that lives in gratitude and a being that knows that all of this here on planet Earth is temporary and that everything so-called bad that happens to you is temporary. This too shall pass, and everything is working out for the greatest good of yourself, your partner, and everyone else on the planet. You are living in that frequency, but your partner is not. Your partner is not into this awakened state of mind or awakening transformational lifestyle. Your partner still want to complain about his job, his or her job, without doing anything about it, complaining about coworkers, want to get drunk on the weekend to kind of escape the job that he or she doesn't like, and not doing anything about it. So what do you do? Is love enough? What's love got to do with it? Sometimes maybe love could be enough. You could be that person that you have your life over here and he has his life over there. And then all you do is just, everything else is working out. You play house well, your finances are on point, you like doing the same things in your spare time, and you're just awakening on your own. This is you, this is for you, this is you time. And he might have his activities, sports, football, basketball, that type of thing. So it could work. It might, if you are that type of person, it works. It absolutely works. But if you are this other type of person where you need your partner who is a very close part of your life, you live together, if you're married, even if you're not married, you might still live together and you're very close. You share this huge amount of love between you, intimacy, etc. And you need, I would prefer that your partner is also awakening. We don't have to awaken at the same pace. This is by no means a competition, but you want at least to be on the same page. You want to talk about the same stuff. You don't want to keep complaining and talking about circumstances that are negative and that you can change, actually, or at least if it's out of your control, something that goes around in your country where you live, at least you can change your mindset about it. So you want a partner who is on that level and who supports you, and you support him or her, and you're growing together. You're growing together in your awakening, because you are both awakened to the fact that you are spiritual beings having a human incarnation right now, but you are in essence spiritual beings. And when you discovered that became extremely important to you, because that is the ultimate truth, and you awakened to that. So you want your partner to be on that same page. So in this situation, everything is perfect, of course. But if we are talking about the other scenario where you have woken up to your true spiritual self, and your partner has not, you can practice patience. You can try and make him or her follow your steps. You can take them to the water, as they say, but you can't make them drink the water. Same thing with spirituality. Everybody must do their own awakening and their own transformation. We can always get inspired. I get inspired all the time. Books, my spiritual community, podcasts, etc., etc. But I am still the one doing the work. So they would also have to do the work. And if they're not willing to do the work, then what? You can be very patient with them, for sure, and hope that they catch on at some point, which is fine as well. As I said, it's not a competition. Some people or beings awaken at a different pace, and that is totally okay. So going back to what you can do, the action steps that you can take. So you can practice patience, encouragement, and hopefully by doing that and watching or seeing that they're still doing the work at their own pace, that everything will be fine. Everything is fine, actually. Or you can do the other thing, probably the least of their favorite things right here, you can break it off. You can leave that person because you know that your lives are going in completely different directions. You have outgrown each other. And that is completely fine as well. To recognize that you have outgrown a relationship, it could be a friendship as well, is totally fine. And it's totally fine to move on from that. What is not fine is to stay in something, stay in a relationship or even a friendship that doesn't serve you, that is holding you back, that is making you dim your light. Then it's better to just get out than to do those things. So you can stick around and see if that person is going to come around. Say we're talking about the person who is not necessarily interested in any spiritual awakening. They're like, yeah, it's fine, but it's okay that you do it. So you can stick around and see if they're going to come around and start doing their inner work, their meditation, their own spiritual journey, transformation at some point. Or maybe you are that person who already are seeing the inevitable, that you're just completely different now. You are on a completely different path. You have outgrown each other. And that, my friends, is completely fine. As I said before, and I want to reiterate that, I want to emphasize that, do not stay in a situation, a relationship, a marriage, or even a friendship if you have to lower your own frequency in order to make them happy, or dim your light in order for not to step on their toes. Never dim your light.